North Korea is known as the country where humans live like slaves and hell on earth. But have you ever thought about how people's lives would be in North Korea? Today, we welcome you to a normal day in North Korea filled with problems. Welcome back to Channel World Stories. What is North Korea? We have talked about North Korea in many videos. We have talked about the strange laws and the problems people face there. We know that North Korea is a self-governing country. Kim Jong-un is the leader of North Korea. North Korea is in control of what they eat, what they listen to, what they see, what they wear. It is the people who are against Kim Jong-un. Let us talk about the daily life of a person who lives in a village in North Korea. The sun rises in North Korea hours before the sun rises in India. There is no need to set an alarm to wake up early. People in the country have to wake up at the same time. There are speakers in various parts of the country. There will be loud noises. That is how things happen there. There is a cleaning campaign going on for the next 2 hours. It is a must for anyone to participate in this cleaning campaign. Unemployed people and children are taking part in this cleaning campaign. They are cleaning the house, surroundings, and public places. There will be government officials to control this. If we talk about the house and the place, North Koreans do not have the right to buy land or build a house in their preferred area. North Koreans are living in the houses that are given by the government. We think it is a good thing. But the next twist is North Koreans do not have the right to change or modify the houses. The government has given them the right to do so. After the 2-hour cleaning campaign, older people in the house will cook and cook. When it comes to cooking, there are no LPG cylinders or gas stoves like in our houses. In the olden days, North Koreans used firewood stoves in their houses. After eating food, these people will go back to their jobs. But there is another twist. North Koreans do not have the right to do their favorite jobs. They have to do the jobs that are given by the government. The government has said that whether they like the job or not, they have to do it. Some people may have skills in that job, others may not have the ability to do that job, but everyone can do that job. If you refuse to do that job, you will be in jail from the next day. When it comes to jails, in the olden days, there was wheat. Now there is biryani, chicken, mutton. There is another twist. Jails in North Korea are worse than the concentration camps in Hitler's time. There are a lot of inhumane activities in these jails. People are forced to work in these jails. Every year, tens of thousands of people die in North Korea. People are forced to work in these jails. In the same way as it was 50, 60 years ago, modern equipment is not there for people to work. There are different business rules in Korea. In the same way, people in North Korea are working for the sake of the country. If you look at the military jobs, each of the men in North Korea should have worked in the army for at least 10 years. There is mandatory military service, but there are a lot of problems that the common people are facing. Now, this is the case of the elderly. What about the kids? If we look at that, in time, these kids are getting ready to go to school. Education is a necessity there as well. But sometimes, just like in our country, there are no school bus services there. Because of that, these kids have to walk for an hour to reach their schools. Now, if we look at the schools, if we look at the way they study, there are more kinds of comedies than that. These kids have to study different subjects like maths and history. But it is very foolishness that these kids are being replaced by the schools there. We can understand this through news media, especially science itself is being taught foolishly. Now, if we look at the history, North Korea is at the top of the list, or North Korea is proving to be a great country. The government is injecting propaganda in the minds of these kids. And the country that teaches kids in schools is the most peaceful and beautiful country in the world. It is North Korea. These kinds of class activities are being stopped by the aircraft. Then, they return home in the afternoon. These kids don't have the right to be idle, so these kids are getting jobs in different fields. Some people are getting small jobs, and some kids are getting hard jobs. These kids are getting jobs that are mainly helping the elderly. Whatever it is, after these jobs, when the time is around 6 or 7, these kids are returning home to the government. They have to do the laundry, they have to collect water for drinking, and the rest of the time is spent on these things. These kids are living in the rural areas. Whatever it is, after these jobs, The sun goes down, and it is nighttime. If we look there is electricity in North Korea. But there is another twist. Most of the time, even if there is electricity, North Korea will be power cut. We often see photos of South Korea shining with light. This is the reason why North Korea is facing a huge power shortage and power cuts. This is the reason why people have to use candles to see the light at night. But it is very costly. This is the reason why people in North Korea have to spend a lot of time sleeping at night. North Korea has a lot of entertainment facilities. But in North Korea, you will only be able to see programs, songs, and movies that promote the North Korean government. People are not allowed to turn off the radio in North Korea. People can adjust the volume of the radio. People are not allowed to look at the stars at night. People in this country are trying very hard to achieve this goal. But it is a fact that such things are happening in North Korea. Anyway, we are winding up this video. I hope you have understood everything clearly. Please leave your comments below. As I said, North Korea has a lot to do with the life of the people in rural areas. The life of the people in the cities there is the same, but there is a little difference. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.